My name is Lisa, and I'm a working housewife living in a house we built in Kosika town with my family of 4. My family includes my husband Noah, Madison who is in the 4th grade, and Thomas who is in the 3rd grade. Both Madison and Thomas are growing and full of energy, so our house is always lively every day.
Thank you for the meal.
Thanks for the food.
You both did great eating everything without leaving any leftovers.
I don't leave any because Mom's cooking is delicious.
Mom's cooking is as good as a restaurant's. It would definitely be a hit and become very popular if you sold it.
Oh, Noah, you're overpraising again.
I'm short, so I need to eat a lot and grow big.
Madison is on the smaller side among the 4th graders too.
You'll have a growth spurt soon, so don't worry.
Will I get tall like Dad?
If you eat your vegetables and fish without leaving any, sure.
I see.
Oh, I need to do my homework. What about you, Thomas?
I have to do mine too. After I finish, I'll also do some math prep.
Then bring it here, and Dad will help you out.
I was living happily surrounded by my cute children and kind husband. However, even I had something that was troubling me.
I'm coming in.
It's tiring to walk carrying bags.
Welcome, both of you.
Here are the slippers.
Oh, did you walk here from the station?
There wasn't a single taxi available.
Hello, mother-in-law and father-in-law.
Here, Madison and Thomas, these are souvenirs for you, and this one is for Noah.
Lisa, don't just stand there. At least hurry up and serve some tea. What an inconsiderate daughter-in-law you are indeed.
My trouble was with these in-laws of mine. Actually, when we went to greet them about our marriage, they were strongly against me marrying Noah. We ended up getting married despite their opposition, and while they are kind to the children, they are cold towards me. And every time we meet, they have some criticism for me. Every time this happens, Noah.
Mom, Dad, I've told you to stop talking like that, haven't I? How am I supposed to prepare tea right when they arrive?
Yes. It's because you coddle her like that she remains incapable.
Not being able to do what's expected is just.
Cut it out, or I'll get angry.
It's okay, Noah. Thank you for standing up for me. Noah always stood by me, and I was truly grateful for his kindness. Then one day.
Your husband has been in an accident. He's been taken to Kosika Hospital.
An accident? Are you sure it's my husband?
Yes. Can you come immediately?
Kosika Hospital, right? I'll be there right away. It must just be a scratch. He'll be okay. He'll be okay.
Mom.
What?
What happened? Who is that on the phone?
Mom, you're pale.
It's nothing. I shouldn't be panicking. I need to stay calm. Madison, Thomas, we need to go to the hospital right away, so get ready quickly. I rushed to the hospital with Madison and Thomas. However, Noah remained asleep, never to open his eyes again. After the funeral, which we barely had time to mourn, when we returned home. Is someone there? What? Mother-in-law, father-in-law. What are you doing in our house without permission?
Oh, Lisa, you're taking your sweet time getting back, aren't you?
Why are you making such a mess in the room? What is this about?
Can't you see? I'm kindly packing up your things for you.
Grandma, this is our home, right? Then why are you packing our things?
You're as clueless as Lisa. It's so frustrating. I don't even want to explain.
Look, now that Noah's gone, it's only right for you to leave this house.
Leave. This is sudden. We can't just leave.
This house is in Noah's name, so we've decided to inherit it.
No way we're living with an inconsiderate daughter-in-law like you. Get your things and leave quickly if you understand.
You have your own home, don't you? We have nowhere else to go but this house.
I want to stay in the house where we lived with Dad.
Me too. I don't want to move.
Madison, Thomas.
Enough already. It's your fault Noah ended up like this because he married someone like you.
We're strangers now. It's none of our concern what happens to you.
This is too much.
Stop making noise here. It's annoying. We've decided to move in next week, so leave by then.
I'm relieved I won't have to see the face of this plague anymore.
Despite just having gone through Noah's funeral, we received such cruel treatment from the in-laws. I was in despair over their harsh behavior, but there was no time to dwell on it. I had to raise Madison and Thomas on my own, for Noah's sake as well. With that resolve, I quickly found a new place and started a new life. Then, 20 years after Noah's move to heaven.
This hospital is always so crowded. Oh, aren't you? Lisa.
Huh. Oh, mother-in-law? Long time no see.
To think we'd meet someone like you here, it feels like a bad omen.
Father-in-law. You're as you've always been.
Really? Even after so long, you still have that irritating face.
There you are, Mom.
Did you have to wait long?
Not at all, you both did great.
Who are those doctors? Wait, are they Madison and Thomas?
Wearing white coats. Have you two become doctors?
Mom, are those two people by any chance?
Do you need something from our mother? Please be quiet. There are other patients here and you're causing a disturbance.
What? We are your grandparents. How can you treat us like this?
We don't have grandparents. Our maternal grandparents passed away last year, and we have no others.
We are your paternal grandparents. Have you forgotten our faces?
Madison, he's saying something.
Yeah, and we told them to be quiet.
You were supposed to be a poor, moneyless single mother family, and yet Madison and Thomas are doctors. That can't be right.
I started a side business in addition to my main job, and it hit big, so I established a food-related company.
A company, you say?
So, you're the president.
So what if I am? Thomas and I plan to work right after high school to help Mom.
But Mom always encouraged us to aim for medical school in the future.
Madison and Thomas, being intelligent like Noah, were always proactive in their studies. So I never thought the hurdle of medical school entrance was too high for them. Even after the sad departure of Noah, Madison and Thomas never lost their smiles and grew into fine adults. They always liked studying, so they embraced my suggestion and both became doctors. Seeing this, the in-laws suddenly changed their tune.
Oh my, look at how splendid you two have become as doctors. Those white coats suit you so well. You were always so studious. I knew you'd become something like this one day.
What?
Definitely Noah's children. Becoming doctors is quite the achievement. This reunion must be fate. Why don't you live with us from now on?
We respectfully decline.
What?
Why are you so surprised?
Don't be so cold. Actually, recently, I've been in poor health and can't move around as I used to. If my grandchildren are doctors, I can rest easy knowing you'll take care of me, right?
Pretending to be weak doesn't make you look pitiable at all.
Busted!
Thomas and I have no intention of looking after strangers. Look elsewhere.
Now don't be like that. If you live with us, we can share many memories of Noah.
Talking about Dad with you would only ruin the wonderful memories we have of him.
How dare you? Is that how you speak to your great and respectable grandparents?
But great-grandparents, you were the ones who treated us like strangers first, right, Thomas?
Yes, you kicked us out of the house right after Dad's funeral. Both Madison and I remember that day well and will never forgive you for it.
Although Madison and Thomas were just elementary school students back then, they vividly remembered what the in-laws did to them. When faced with their firm gaze, the in-laws.
Oh, scary, scary. That attitude is just like Lisa's.
Indeed, Noah would never say such things.
Don't say stupid things. Dad was always on Mom's side, wasn't he?
If Dad were here right now, he would say the same thing as us.
That's not true.
It is true. What were you looking at if you don't understand that?
You don't get it at all, do you?
That's not true. I raised Noah with so much care and love, but he just chose the wrong person to marry.
Despite our objections, it must have been Lisa who coerced him into registering the marriage.
I didn't say anything. It was a decision made between Noah and me. And I don't care what you say about me. But please stop speaking ill of Noah.
Oh my, it's our freedom to talk about our son as we wish.
Noah will always be my husband and the father of Madison and Thomas. There are many sides of Noah that only we know. So don't make baseless statements.
Acting all high and mighty because you started a company. A small-time business owner like you is hardly a president.
Mom's company is a very famous food company.
What?
It's called Madison Thomas Foods. You must have heard of it, right?
Madison Thomas Foods. The one that's popular for not just bento boxes but also side dishes and frozen foods.
The company that's been gaining popularity overseas recently. That one.
Indeed, the company I founded had been a huge success. Upon learning this, the in-laws quickly changed their tune again.
I always knew it. Marrying Noah meant you had real talent.
Actually, we've always fought. Lisa has something special about her, something different and shining. Haven't we said that, dear?
Yes, that's right. Lisa is truly remarkable.
So now you're trying to butter us up to get financial support every month, aren't you?
Oh no, we wouldn't think of such a thing.
If Madison and Thomas won't do it, we thought it would be good if Lisa lived with us.
What? Why would I live with you?
No need to be so surprised.
I am surprised, because it's absolutely ridiculous.
Isn't that a bit rude to say?
What's truly rude is everything you've been saying. Kicking us out and then cozying up once you know there's money. It's amazing that someone as kind as Noah could come from people like you.
That kindness came from us.
If that were true, you wouldn't have driven us out.
Exactly what Madison said.
But if you live with this, you can return to that house filled with Noah's warmth.
There's nothing like the comfort of a familiar home, right?
Can you stop with these pointless lies?
We've known for a long time that you sold that house.
What did you say?
After we were kicked out, we went to Kosika town as a family. Somehow we ended up saying, let's visit our old house, and our feet just led us there. When we arrived, they were demolishing the house. At that moment, I felt Noah had called us there to show us it was time to move on.
Thanks to Dad, we were able to move forward.
Dad will always be in our hearts, so we don't need you.
The in-laws had driven us out to sell the house for money. Although I was furious when I found out, the unpleasant memories dissipated as the house was demolished. Since then, we had completely forgotten about their existence, having no need for their help.
Hey, if you have no other business, could you please leave? We're swamped with patients today.
Especially with the flu season, even busier.
We've just arrived and are waiting to be called in.
Can't you speed up our turn since we're family?
No, you're not getting it at all.
Maybe you should see a neurologist.
Oh my, such jokes you make. Young people are so lively and fun. Oh ho ho.
We're not joking at all.
We came down here to have tea with Mom, actually. Why should we waste our precious break time on this pointless conversation?
Then let's set another time to talk about the future, shall we?
If Madison and Thomas are here, we can adjust our schedule to come.
Too bad. We're just here helping out based on the hospital's instructions.
It's just a coincidence that Mom was nearby today.
Then give us your contact information. We've become much more agreeable since then, you know?
It would be reassuring to live with Lisa, given we're getting old.
You both should go now. It's your turn. You shouldn't keep the doctor waiting.
Oh, Lisa.
I won't give you my contact information or agree to live with you. If you contact my company or come directly without an appointment, we won't meet with you.
And if you come to this hospital, we won't be here.
Obviously, we're not telling you where we work either.
Now, stop daydreaming and head to the consultation room, please. Confronted with our firm rejection, the in-laws revealed their desperation.
Actually, we're struggling financially. We didn't just sell your house, but ours as well.
We thought it was the era of investing, so we took a chance. And just like that, all our money was gone.
And how is that our problem? You brought this on yourselves.
Please, we're begging you, let's live together.
We're living in a dirt-cheap apartment now, and even the rent is hard to manage.
There are plenty of people who work after retirement. Find a job and earn your living.
But I'm not in good health.
Then why doesn't she work? She looks pretty healthy to me.
Work at this age is impossible for me. We're short on grocery money every month, and we're behind on utilities too.
No matter what you say, you're strangers to us, so we won't live with you or provide financial support.
Can't you do something?
I'm begging you. I'll apologize for the past. Just help us out.
Number 178. Is number 178 here?
Look, you're being called. Let's go, Thomas. Please handle this.
What? Wait, what are you doing?
The line's getting held up. We need to move.
Wait, let go of me. Lisa, Madison, Thomas, I'll apologize as many times as needed. Just live with this and support us.
We refuse everything. You must take responsibility for your own actions. The in-laws aimed for a quick fortune but ended up losing everything in a disastrous failure. Burdened with debt, they sold their own home and ours, yet it wasn't enough. Initially, they both worked, but as their health declined, especially the father-in-laws, they struggled even more. The mother-in-law, never having worked post-marriage, found it challenging to keep any job. Even their pension was consumed by debt repayments and living expenses, leaving no room for luxuries. Eventually, the father-in-law needed hospitalization, prompting them to borrow money at high interest rates. This only added to their financial woes, leading to a dire situation where they lacked money, health, and the will to work, facing a grim future. As for me,
Mom's cooking is always delicious.
Yeah, Dad used to say it would definitely sell well, praising it all the time when we were kids.
you both remember such things, huh?
Was your enthusiasm for the side business because of what Dad said?
Mom always looked so happy when praised.
That might be true.
So Dad's words became a sort of spirit, always cheering you on.
What?
Madison and I understand because we were also motivated by your words to become doctors.
Madison. Thomas.
Mom, seconds, please.
Me too, seconds.
All right. I'll bring more, just wait a bit. Madison and Thomas, though living independently, always make it a point to visit me for meals on weekends. They mentioned how Noah's words have been a source of encouragement for me. But along with Noah's words, the joyful faces of Madison and Thomas, expressing delight over the meals, have always been etched in my heart. My present doesn't mirror the future I once envisioned without Noah by my side. However, Madison and Thomas have grown into compassionate adults, much like Noah was. When the day comes to reunite with Noah, I'll proudly proclaim, I raised them well. Until then, I aim to live each day with a smile, embracing Noah's spirit, and creating cherished family memories. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.